Good morning. Today we are going to continue our conversation about order of operations. You will see behind me I have a couple anchor charts that I will reference during this mini lesson. On my anchor chart here, you'll remember this anchor chart from last week. We have P for parentheses, E for exponents, then M for multiplication, D for division, and then A for addition and S for subtraction. If you recall, M and D are on the same level because you work left to right. And then addition and subtraction are on the same level because you work left to right again. And so today we are going to specifically talk about solving problems with parentheses. So on my second anchor chart, I have 4 problems that we are going to discuss. And we want to decide, are these true or false? So you'll notice that I actually already have an answer posted for each equation. And we're deciding if they're true or false based on where I put the parentheses. So if you put the parentheses in a problem and you don't solve that portion of the order of operations problem first, then you'll notice that the answer changes. And so for number 1, I'm going to zoom in so you can see that problem a little more clearly. You'll see 16 minus 9 divided by 3 equals 10. So let's talk about that one and see if we can figure out if it's true or false. The answer currently says it's 10. So 16 minus in parentheses 9 divided by 3 equals 10. As we think about our order of operations, we start with the parentheses. So looking at this problem, we'd want to solve 9 divided by 3 first. So take a moment and think, what is 9 divided by 3? Hopefully you came up with the answer of 3. We'd bring down the rest of the equation, and we have 16 minus 3. Again, our answer currently is 10. So if I take the remaining portion of the problem, 16 minus 3, would 16 minus 3 equal 10? Hopefully you say, no, that wouldn't, because 16 minus 3 would end up being 13. And so for number 1, you can actually put an F for false. This equation is false. 16 minus in parentheses 9 divided by 3 does not actually equal 10. If we were solving it correctly using order of operations, it would equal 13. Okay, looking at problem 2. Again, I will zoom to the best of my ability so you can see that problem. It says 15 minus in parentheses 10 divided by 2 equals 10. Let's take a moment to decide, is this a true or false statement? So again, if we think about our order of operations, we start with parentheses first. So looking at 10 divided by 2, which is in parentheses, what is 10 divided by 2? Hopefully you said 5, so I'm going to write down 5, and then I'm bringing down the rest of my equation. So I have 15 minus 5. And my answer, again, supposedly is 10. If I take 15 minus 5, do I end up with 10? The answer is yes. So for this one, we're going to put a T for true. This equation is true. Looking at number 3, I'm going to zoom in again so you can see that. It says 15 equals, so this time we have equal sign on the other side. 2 equals 23 minus, in parentheses, 16 minus 8. So I'm going to start with our parentheses, just like my order of operations says. Okay, so we look 16 minus 8. What is 16 minus 8? Hopefully you came up with the answer of 8. I bring down the rest of my equation, so 23 minus 8. So as you think about solving that, 23 minus 8, currently our answer is 15. Do we agree that 23 minus 8 equals 15? Yes, 23 minus 8 does equal 15, so again, this statement is true. I put a T for true. My last equation, again, I'm going to zoom so you can get a better look. Okay, currently it says 24 equals 2 times, in parentheses, 6 plus 12. So if we look at this again, we're using order of operations. We start with the parentheses, 6 plus 12. What is 6 plus 12? Hopefully you said 18. So we bring down the rest of the equation, which is 2 times. So as we're looking at this, currently my answer is 24. If we multiply 2 times 18, which is let's think though, would it 2 times 18, or would 18 plus 18 equal 24? That's really what I'm asking right now. Whether you solve 2 times 18 or not, you have to think, is it realistic for it to be equal to 24? And the answer is no. You would not get 24 if you multiplied 2 times 18. So I'm going to put an F for false here. Can anyone tell me what 2 times 18 equals? Hey, hopefully you came up with the answer of 36. One way you can do that is take 2 times 20, which 20 plus 20 is 40, and then minus the 4 from each, or 2 from each 18. So 40 minus 4 would be 36, if that makes sense. You could also think 2 times 8 equals 16, but the 16 carry the 10, and then 2 times 1 equals 110 equals 2 plus the 1, so 3, so 3 tens, which is 36. So that is how you do true or false problems with order of operations that involve parentheses. Thanks for listening.